Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about my training for expeditions. Let's do this. Welcome back to my channel, I'm Lucy. Thank you very much for joining me because today I'm going to talk about my expedition training because as some of you might know, I have an expedition planned. I have an expedition planned for next autumn. I got the support, the funding confirmed and it's going to go ahead and well, I can't tell you the whole thing, but what I can tell you is it's probably I'll be serious. This is the biggest expedition I have ever done. It is, I've said this before, I know I've said so ambitious, it's the biggest thing I've ever done, but no, seriously, this is massive. And I'm not quite ready to reveal exactly what it is, but what I can say is it's in the jungle. I'm going back to the jungle and it is crossing A to B and it's just crazy. It's gonna take me ages. But that means that I have to train a lot. So I have to get lots of endurance and I have to get lots of strength. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. So I'm going to be honest with you. I've been training fairly hard all throughout lockdown through this year. But I have definitely lost some upper body strength. I've definitely put on those lockdown pounds. I am not actually at my house. I haven't been for most of the year. And snacks everywhere, just Netflix, taking too much time. I have got to be training harder than I've ever trained before. I've got to be fitter than I've ever trained before, and I've got to lose some fat as well, put it honestly. So I'm going to walk you through the training that I've been doing for the last few months. My plan is to then gradually build it up to get stronger. I'll change it up with a bit of variety because I'm not going to be in the countryside for much longer, and I'll have access to a gym, so there'll be heavier weights. Very, very flat here, but in London, believe it or not, I live near a very, very big hill and I have lots and lots of stairs in the building that I live in. So that will be good. But for now, what have I been doing? The big thing I've been doing is longer endurance running. With training, consistency is the key. But let's start and go for a run. So I've been upping my mileage over the last, 6 weeks? And I'm now doing sort of 8 miles, 12 kilometers a few times a week, maybe like 3 or 4 times a week, which sometimes I do too much. I think last week I accidentally did like over 50 kilometers, which is a bit too much of a big incline in my running, but hey, I'm okay. I'm trying to stay on the trails to stop myself from getting injured, because in the past I used to run so much, but mainly on the roads, and so I used to get like fractures and shin splints and things. But no, I'm really, running makes me feel so happy. I think we've all had to sort of stay home, stay local recently, and running just outside your door or near to your house just is a perfect way to see what's around you. And boy, am I going to miss this when I head back to London, just exploring trails that I just never knew were here. It's just lovely. And running has the ability, I think, to motivate you throughout the day. So if you do it first thing, create a habit of doing it straight away. It makes me do my day-to-day 9-to-5 stuff easier, but more importantly, get my expedition logistics sorted out, what's to come. I mean, this is what it's all about. Running and upping the mileage is just so I can increase my endurance for my jungle expedition. I can't forget that. It's going to be some long days on the legs. So yeah. So I get runner's high like nobody knows. I get addicted to running very, very easily, so I have to be quite careful when I increase my mileage because I just want to do more and more and more. But running gives me so much. I think there's something special about running when you just, that freedom and that just, once you've got it and you can be in that flow, you can just go anywhere. And I find I can get to this real, almost a meditation phase once you're 10 minutes, 15 minutes in, your body's warmed up. And I just go into this sort of just not really thinking about anything, just going forward. And I think that's a really good thing to do because I've never been able to meditate. Running, I feel like I get a very similar form of that in my mind anyway. So when I'm not running, I am in the garage. Now, when lockdown hit, I was very conscious that I wasn't gonna have a gym. So I got in there fast before all those kettlebells ran out. Did you ever look at trying to buy weights when lockdown hits? They just fall off the shelf. There is no fitness equipment available. But I got in there quick and ordered weights. I ordered a boxing bag, punch bag. That's the word. I had an old spinning bike. That spinning bike I think I bought it with my first paycheck. And a little pull-up bar that can also be good for the core as well. In the garage, 45-minute workout on the bike. I usually do some sort of like Apple Fitness, and then I sort of do a bit of HIIT training, a bit of weights. A bit of boxing. You just do it until you're tired. It really does make you fitter and stronger. And the more I've been doing it, I think it works. So I work out about 6 days a week. But on the day off, I will go for a walk and go on the trampoline sometimes. This trampoline is about 20 years old. Whoops. Going strong. I also when I'm here, I try and climb the rope. I just take my shoes off and scrabble up it. And it gets me to the top, and it's just good for the whole body, I think, for strength-wise. Now let me get something straight, like I am not an expert in nutrition, nor training, or how to do boxing, biking, weights, anything like that. I do what's good for me. Consult an expert. You're gonna try to do something you haven't done before. That's my little disclaimer there. I think in order to progress in any training, it's all about consistency. That's what I've found over the last few years. Even when you're not feeling it, promise yourself you'll do like 20 minutes. Just take yourself to do something. I bet that you'll end up doing more than you thought. And even if it's just low impact stuff, give yourself an easy day. Your mind sort of gets into this way of just thinking that it wants to do it and it needs it. And then you just get stronger. But like I said, I've still got a long way to go. I get stronger, lose some lockdown pounds, and just move more. Moving and not being stationary is the best thing you can do, I think, for any kind of training plan. I definitely see training and running and things like that as sort of a personal exploration, I suppose you'd call it. So every day you can have that little exploration within you without sounding cliche. But that's where I'm at with my training. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. The days are getting longer. So take advantage of it. Move, get out and move more. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you liked it, or if you want to help me in any way, please do subscribe, because it helps me making these videos much easier. I'll see you in the next part of this video in a few months' time, where my training is just going to crank up. And by then you will know what this big expedition is that's happening in autumn. I'm so excited. So thanks for watching.